Welcome back to Amsterdam. Take a look at this venue. We got one session left, the end of the day here in Amsterdam in the iconic Huishan building in Westerpark. The crowd is lit. It's sold out. A capacity crowd here of 2,500. And they're on deck to see the last 3 10-minute sprints. On the men's side of things, we had a breaking competition in between. We had a women's game as well. But we're shifting our attention back on over to the men's. We got Paris and Liman on deck in a game that could mean a lot of things. Think about it. Paris losing to Chongming earlier on the day. Liman, they got a victory over Chongming. Liman at 1-1, Paris at 1-0. A win for Paris would shake up this pool. There's the MC Vinrock with DJ Mike Lewis as well as DJ Lance, our Olympic DJ. But let's get you reintroduced to Team Paris. There is Hugo Suhard. He goes so hard is what we say about him. The man's a straight gunner. Couldn't find his long-range shooting too much in their first game. 1 of 4, only 2 points for the score. Joined by Jules Rambo. Paul Joko, we had a bit of a forgettable game on offense. 0 points, no rebounds for the Joker. And there is your ace, Frank Segela. 10 points against Chongming. 5 of 7 from range. Didn't shoot the ball inside the 2-point arc. They're going to need some more of that if they want to get a W over this Liman squad. And again, this is your Team Paris.
And now, representing the Team Liman.
And you can hear the Serbian music being cued. Somehow it always feels like they're playing this music and they're wearing kind of these old clothes, the leather hats and the high shorts. I don't know. Anyway, I'm distracted. Liman, they got a victory over Chongming. That was a good game. 21-17, 10 big ones for the chef. He's going to be coming out soon. Milutinovic, he was important in that one. Popovic as well. Popovic didn't miss a shot from the field. There's the manimal, Halo Vasic. See, I can do the Serbian songs a little bit. Anyway, there he is. He's been cooking. Chef Koya, 10 big ones in their win over Chongming. He went 3 of 7 from long range, and the man is playing possessed this season. I told you, he's close to 9 points per game on the pro circuit. And Liman, could this be the tournament when they see their challenger success translate into the Masters? Only one semifinals run for them this year. Besides that, quarterfinal exits. This Paris team, though, they've seen them. They've seen them before, twice in the last year alone, and it's a 1-1 draw so far. They got Fribourg in the challenger in the pool. Liman got the win, and in Shanghai in the pool, it was Paris coming away with one. Murat Siner and Deanna Jackson, the referees in this one. But it will be an interesting one, to say the least. Milutinovic saying his last words before stepping onto the court. And again, I'm not going to bring out the calculator for this one, but if Paris manages to win this one, it is going to be an interesting discussion in the pool. We got Chongming in the rafters waiting at 2-1, 38 points scored. Liman at 21, Paris at 17. And again, a loss for Paris, and we're set. But if Paris wins, we're gonna be calculating. Our calculators are gonna be calculating. Anyway, before we get to that, I want to thank the sponsors for this event. Our ball sponsor, Wilson and Leo for the floor. Schel the basket for the basket. And then some local sponsors as well. Unibet. Oh, Maurice Lacroix, you couldn't forget about them. Odido, Avant Sports, Unibet, Circus.nl, Samsung, Amsterdam, Paul Meijering, Barla Duke. You know what? A whole host of people that made this possible. And with this, I mean this incredible venue. But not just that, the pathway that we've created in the Netherlands with 3x3 going all the way from the streets to the world stage. And a lot of the programs ran throughout the country. But that's something for another day. Here we go, 10-minute sprint. We got 3 left. Liman and Paris on deck. High post action to start. They get it to the chef. Back to Popovich for the easy lay. Suhard, float game. Take that to the pool. 1-1 game. Quick answer for Paris. And again, I told you, these teams match up very well. Milutinovic backed up Popovich, up and over Segala. Oh, but it's just off the mark. The tip. Can't forget that, Milutinovic. So a lively game to start. Wow, miscommunication on Liman there. No one home on that Rambo drive. Popovich wide open yet again. Hounded by Segala, but no foul in the play. So both teams scoring at will here early. Suhard setting up shot. Whistle on the floor. And a foul's called.
3-2, 9 minutes, 9 seconds.
So first foul on Liman, a reset, and a fresh 12 for the Parisians. It's Jules Rambo taking to Wilson. They go to a play that Liman's very familiar with, Joko. Back to Rambo. Rambo can shoot it now. Gives it up, 2 on the shot clock. Joko, a quick pass. Can he have? Oh, just enough time to get that shot up.
Not a bad night. Dime there, was it, Boss? 3-3. Thanks for letting me run to the men's room.
That's all right.
So Team Paris, if the trend continues the way that it's going this year, Boz, they'd be a lock for the final.
For Paris, you mean?
Yes.
Or for Liman? For both, probably.
For Paris, they would be a lock for the final.
Oh, yeah.
Every Masters they played in, they've gone to the final.
Yeah, you're right about that. But look, they got a loss already. Interesting to see how they recover, right? And a win for them, as I mentioned, is going to shake up things in the pool. And I'm not saying shake up as in the best team might or might not get out, but it'll be a 3-way tie.
Which would go to points, head-to-head tiebreaker.
Yep.
I don't know if you brought your calculator.
I always do.
Okay, so
I can switch into calculation mode.
All right. When we need to get there, then we'll get there. Popovich is going to knock down the free throw. Liman in front by 1. I mentioned this little nugget earlier, but I'll do it again because we talked about how it's been a revolving door as Segala knocks down the deuce. The steal, meantime, Segala up to Hugo. Too hard. Off the iron, pesky defense. I'll get back to my point in a minute.
Yeah, go ahead.
But the action is taking me over, Boz. Give and go. Popovich, no.
You go ahead. There's time for that nugget now.
Oh, I forgot.
You forgot? I got one.
What?
All of the games so far today have been within 4 points. That might be a record.
Who gave you that stat?
I looked it up myself.
Excellent job, Boz.
No, Vince Chang.
You're great. Oh, VC working still.
It was Vince Chang. He's always at work, coming up with these beautiful stats for us. Thank you, VC.
Oh, the nugget that I was going to mention again was the fact that when Liman won the World Tour final in 2021,
they hadn't won.
They had not won a Masters.
You're right.
I'm not saying that they won't win one this year, but it's kind of odd because they are a power. And again, we've had so much parity. It's been a revolving door of winners.
Yes.
And Liman has not been one of those winners this year.
Not yet. But I remember last year they got their W somewhere around this time. Chengdu Masters, I believe.
Yes. Well, they won the Masters right before the final.
So they won 2 then, because they won Chengdu as well last year.
All right. Let's just...
I was there. I remember this.
All right. So the point is, it was close to the end of the season. So the point we're trying to make, ladies and gentlemen, is don't discount a team simply because they haven't won a Masters or maybe off to a slow start. All you got to do is get to the dance. You get to the dance and you got a chance. You're right. It was in Chengdu. And It was 3 Masters before the final.
Yep.
Okay. Now that that's settled, 6-6 game. In terms of the teams and how they match up, I look at the individual matchups a lot.
Yeah.
So I compare Rambo to Vasquez.
Okay.
I compare Milutinovic to Segala.
Okay.
Popovic against Djoko.
Sure.
I don't know if Paris have an answer for Kojic.
Nah, you're right.
Right? Vasquez, he rarely takes those. That would be an example why.
Yeah.
Segala, oh, lost the handle. He sent him tumbling. So credit Vasquez for making an effort there, but ultimately not able to prevent the scores. Milutinovic gives it over to Popovic. Popovic will step back. One-legged fader, no good. Off the iron, Milutinovic can't snag it. So Frank Segala. Parents would love to see him go into Segala mode. Hugo, there he go. There he go, 9-6.
Yeah, that man's a boss. I said that man's a boss.
A muff?
A boss. B-O-S-S.
Sorry, but it's so loud. I blame you and your Dutch family members. It's so loud, man. I couldn't even hear you.
My joke has just gone to waste here, but that's cool. I'll do it again.
Hugo, boss.
Yeah. See, I tried.
I can dig it. I can dig it.
Okay, good.
Anyway, who do you like in this game?
Look, again, I have no clear favorite here because I think these teams match up very well. I think with Suhard and Djoko, you got people that can get into the pocket of Kojic here.
Yeah.
But I think fatigue is going to be an issue for Paris because they did so much in the last few weeks, and I've had that feeling since before the tournament. And I thought that especially Paul Djoko, for instance, looked sluggish in their first game, didn't do a lot, especially on offense. I think again that the stretch they've had and the stretch of excellence they've had, it might have taken a toll on their bodies.
Well, on paper, Paris lost to Chongming by 4 points.
Yes.
Their backs are against the wall. Liman beat Chongming. They're in the driver's seat. Of course, Chongming will be looking at this one very closely. And obviously with a Liman win, they are secured. And right now, the Serbians trail by 2, but they have Vasquez at the line. The Olympic bronze medalist and 3rd all-time leading scorer, or 4th in the game, 4th. 9-8, Segala working on Chef Koya. Cannot stroke from deep. Koya will get it cleared, or did he? Did he clear that?
I'm not sure. Do you know that Segala had a 10-piece in his first game?
A quiet 10-piece. I did not know he had a 10-piece.
I mean, it shouldn't surprise you because he does that often, but you know. He had 10. It's a good game.
They'll be laughing.
What are you looking for?
Nothing, boss. 9-8. Oh, get out of here. Rambo just bullied Chef Koya. Djoko, lockdown defender. DRE. West side.
10-10. Tied once again.
So we're back knotted at 10 apiece. We're approaching the midway point.
17 seconds away from the halfway.
Game number 9 of 12, day 1 here in Amsterdam. Kyle Montgomery, a.k.a. The Voice, Boz Rosendahl, a.k.a. The Mountain on the mic with you. We're in Boz's backyard, but I'm back in one of my favorite places to be as Djoko gets hacked by Vasquez, which will be the 6th on Liman. It is of the shooting variety. As you can see, he was on his way up.
It is going to be a free throw for Paul Djoko. And again, he looks more active. He looks more engaged in this game than he did in the last game they played against Chongming.
I'm gonna put Paul Djoko in the top 3 on-ball defenders on the perimeter in the league. I watched some defensive film on him recently because I was in a debate about this, and I said, whoa. Top three. He's top 3. He might be top 2. I'm trying to think who defends on the perimeter better. Physically,
Ulaanbaatar.
Ulaanbaatar is up there.
I'd say, but maybe not this year.
Nico Kaltenbrunner.
Kaltenbrunner is one of them. I think Worthy when he's having a balanced game.
Yeah, Worthy's a great perimeter, but I would still put Joko above Worthy.
And I think we're missing one.
Oh, Arvin Slaughter.
Oh, you're right about that.
Arvin and Juice.
We're missing one though. I'm going to get back to you on this.
Okay, think about it.
No, Huffman.
Oh, Huffman. That's a good one. That's a good one. Anyway, we got ourselves a 12-10 game as Paris take advantage on the inside. And with 4:40 to go, we got an offensive foul.
12-10. And Team Liman held in the penalty with 17 fouls. No free throws in that. It was an offensive foul.
So we get it restarted. Hugo Suhard with the peel in possession. Left elbow. Rambo gives it up quickly. Jump hook. Segala. No. And some hand fighting going on between Milutinovic and Suhard. So it'll be a double foul assessed. Each team will pick up one. Paris with still one more to give. Liman, as I mentioned, in the penalty.
18 fouls. And Team Paris with 5. Only got 1 foul here.
Bosque swings it over. Oh, Dre came up abbreviated. Round comes Segala. Fast, good action, nice find. Rambo up and in. I think Paris tend to play their best when their backs are against the wall. They've shown a lot more heart here in 2024 than.
Yeah, and this is going to change things too. The 9th foul on Liman, a technical foul for delay of game.
That's not good. We got to see how the points are going to stack up. What did Chong Ming finish with?
38, I believe.
38 total points for Chong Ming.
So Chong Ming at 38. Liman started this game at 21. So they're at 31 now. Paris starts the game at 17, so they're at 30.
Okay, so the onus is on Paris. It is clear that, of course, they're in a must-win situation.
Paris needs to win by either 4 points or score 21.
Well, they're on pace.
Yeah, you're right.
13 points at the moment and 4 minutes to go. If they fail to reach day 2, it'll be the first time this year. But again, a gauntlet of competition here in Amsterdam. This is top level 3x3.
Oh, yeah.
Where any team can win it. That's even without Vienna in this field. No Partizan either. Kojic lets it go. No. Kojic hasn't had his touch in this one from long range. He'll have those games sometimes. He'll hit 6 twos on you one game, and then sometimes he couldn't throw it in the ocean. Joker. Stop joking.
And then he'll turn it around and start hitting you with that 2-piece.
Chef Koya said, hold up a second, voice. I hear you up there. Let me show you something. Right on time, he knocks down the deuce and pulls Liman within 1. As Boz mentioned, they are in all sorts of foul trouble with 3:33 to go. The next defensive foul on Liman will amount to 2 free throws for Paris and possession. And that is a long time to go in 3x3 without fouling.
Oh, yeah.
You got to assume that they're going to pick up 1 in the next 3.5 minutes.
Definitely. And that double bonus, you don't want to be in it.
Oh, man.
Not even close.
It could kill you. It's a death sentence more times than not.
Advance to the knockout rounds. So once again, we started with a total of 12 teams earlier today. After these next 3 games, we're going to find out.
So let's take a closer look at the scores table and make their determination. And I think, no, the verdict's not in yet. Verdict's not quite in yet.
I think they're looking at whether that was excessive contact, right? There was a little bit of a scuffle underneath the basket in the sense of two players ran into each other. So I think they're looking at whether there was intentional contact there or anything else that they want to see. I think it's good if they look at this like this.
Well, I like it. You know, I don't mind the officials taking their time to make the right call.
Exactly.
So the goal is to get it right. Oh, there's it. Oh, yeah, I see. Oh.
Not a lot going on.
No, that's a Vasquez flop. That's a Vasquez flop. Rambo barely touched his back, and he just.
What's that play called? It's upgraded.
It's upgraded. What do I know? What do I know?
Here we go, thinking it was the Swan Lake.
You thought you could sneak that one past me?
No. I mean,
well,
this is going to make things more interesting, to say the least.
Unsportsmanlike is what it's deemed. Rambo's been getting pretty physical in the
Rambo's
post.
going Sylvester Stallone on people.
He sure is. You come on now. You know, I was born in '84, Boz. Rambo, are you kidding me?
Come on, I'm born in '86. I'm right there.
Okay then. So it's Vasquez who will go up to the line. That unsportsmanlike called on Rambo for the push in the back. So he'll get a couple of shots here. Vasquez, a 74% free throw shooter. And he will cash in on the first of two. Second one on the way here from Mihailo Vasic. One of the all-time greats. Good at the line, no problems there. So we're now under 3.5 to go. Seguela doubles down.
It just feels like he's the one that has profited the most from that run at the Olympics. Again, we were talking about their confidence earlier and the fact that it's grown a lot.
Yeah.
It's Seguela who's got more consistent. That's what it is.
Seguela's good, but I think Lucas Dussoulier was the biggest difference in Paris.
Oh, I agree.
Oh, see, he gonna see that on Monday.
No, but I agree with you. I think just translating, as far as translating into the pro circuit, I think Seguela has been more consistent than ever, and we knew he was a scoring force, but he's been showing that at a very consistent basis ever since the Olympics. That's what I'm saying. I think that's all the confidence that he's gotten.
I think he's ideal size, 6'5", 6'6", can defend in the post, can score, can drive. He's a multi-purpose weapon, I guess you could say. And in this game, that's an ideal player. He's also one of the top scorers on the tour this year, as he's averaged just a shade under 7 points a game.
Oh, Milutinovic. Things going back and forth like a mountain road.
Too hard off the back iron. 17-16, but for how long? Not long at all. Liman add to that advantage. It's 18-16 now. About $2 to go. Working the inside. Sharon is Karen. Seguela to Rambo. Looks like we got another photo finish today. And a steal and a deal. 18 up. We've had some overtime. We had a bunch of Maurice Lacroix buzzer beaters.
Oh, yeah, we have.
We might have another one on the way. They take what the defense gives them. And Liman take another 1-point advantage. Suhard. He will put it up. Why didn't he throw the oop?
Because
Boz, why didn't he throw the oop?
No, because he got stuck in between. And him and Rambo have been linking up all year, but people know now. So people are going backtracking and getting that pass out of the air. Good scouting. This is a great example of good scouting.
Well, Kojic was able to draw the contact on that last drive. He's going to get 2 free throw attempts.
And that might just be game.
That could end it. You're right.
Somebody wants to watch. Yes. Ball is life. I want one too.
So Kojic, who averages 7.4 points per game on the World Tour this year.
Yeah, and that's up when you go to the Challenger. When you go pro circuit, That's up to like 8.9.
Oh, he was killing not just this year, but last year on the pro circuit too. He's a 72% free throw shooter on the season. So he's good more times than not. If he hits one more, Liman go undefeated. Paris won't go in, and that'll be settled. Then Chongming will go on. That is how it's going to end. So Paris here in Amsterdam don't keep the good times rolling. They are out day one with 2 losses. Liman unscathed, headed to the quarterfinals. Chongming as well, out of Group C. That is it. That is all. Paris just did not have enough.
I told you, I think they got tired. I think they're still feeling the effects of that crazy trip they had. The 3 tournaments in 11 days, crossing the globe twice, all that. You can't do that without repercussions.
It's my card, my healthcare card.
You lost that?
No.
Okay.
Anyway, the game has ended before the limit. That's what matters. Liman looking strong. Milutinovic getting focused before the action began, and it was action-packed, a back-and-forth affair. Wasn't separated until late in the contest. A couple more games still on the slate today, as we will get Amsterdam and Ulaanbaatar up next, followed by Huishan in E and Hangzhou to close the day. So, 2 more 10-minute sprints. Y'all got the endurance? Can y'all do it? Stick around.
You see those final results on the screen. So Team Liman and Team Chongming in Pool C advance to the knockout rounds. Coming out next.
All right, back with the action. We don't stop here. We don't stop. I told you. Look, it's Amsterdam stepping back up. They got a win earlier. A pretty decisive one, 21-17 over Dusseldorf, and they're going to face Ulaanbaatar.
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 All right, second look at the Mongolians. They won at the buzzer thanks to Steve, the Sheriff Sir. They too have a chance to go undefeated here day one. We'll see if Sir's got some more heroics. Maybe they won't need them.
I don't know. You had the clip unlocked in that first game. 8 points for Sir, 4 or 5 from range, didn't hit a shot. Didn't even attempt a shot from inside the arc.
He's a assassin from long range. This is what he does. He's got some help on the inside with Deljan Yamdavasambu. Of course, the Doogie man, Marco Dugosia. And Dudon, the Inkbot, the Horseman. Out of Mongolia, Ulaanbaatar. I love their entry song, by the way.
It's by a band called The Who.
The Who.
H-U.
I like it.
Yep. Also H-U. It's good.
It just sounds like they're ready for war, whoever they, you know.
Oh, but look, let's stand up for this one. Come on.
I'll go ahead, stand up.
On, Kyle.
You got, I'm not.
Why not?
Because I am impartial.
All right, me too. Look at you standing up.
Amsterdam.
Damn. 2,500 people on their feet for this squad.
Got a chance to go 2-0. The Dutch legend, Julian Jaring, joined by the Olympic champion, Jan Driessen, Arvin Slaughter, and last but not least, hype worthy. He's been worthy of all the hype and some. The cameras are flashing. The record buttons have been pressed. Not only do they have Amsterdam, they got Utrecht hooping as well. And both teams came out victorious in the opening games.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Team Amsterdam!
Packed house, 2,500.
Yes.
Fans in the seats, enjoying this action, enjoying this atmosphere.
I think Amsterdam had the perfect first game, too. They showed us some gallery play. They were comfortable. They got loose. A balanced effort, too. Everybody between 3 and 7 points. No one having to go big in this one. And it might be a different game against this Ulaanbaatar, although I think what we've seen in the past is that Amsterdam matches up very well athletically with the Mongolians.
I don't think so, only because of this. I think Worthy de Jong is the X factor.
Yes.
I haven't seen any defender that can stay in front of him consistently.
Yes.
But what a matchup we have with Dogan Inkba. We just got done talking about the best perimeter defenders in the league.
Yes.
We agree that he's the best, and now he's going up against the most crafty offensive player in the league. So look out for that one. Inkba guarding Worthy.
Oh, I like the matchup, but here's history for you. The last time Ulaanbaatar managed to beat Amsterdam was in 2022.
It's a long time ago.
Yes. Since then, 3-0.
Okay, Worthy wasn't there then.
No, but since then, since Worthy has stepped onto the team, 3-0.
X factor, safe to say.
I mean, Worthy. And on the other end, it's whether Steve can sling some of those twos.
Well, Steve could break the game open. I mean, you just think about the basic concept of 3x3. It's a race to 21 points. If you got a player that hits 4 or 5 twos on you, the chances you winning that game are going to be slim to none unless you match that firepower. 2 defensive teams.
Yeah.
Amsterdam is the second stingiest defensive team in the league this year.
Yeah.
Ulaanbaatar is top 5. They don't let you score a lot of points against them.
No, I realize that, but once you lean on defense, it's a matter of who can find the most offense, right?
I think that Amsterdam's better suited offensively.
I think so too. But again, X factor on Ulaanbaatar. I'm taking Steve Sir off the table. It's going to be Inkbot. You know how Inkbot can get when he gets hot.
Yep. So Amsterdam averaging just 16.5 points per game they give up. That puts them second in the league. Ulaanbaatar give up 19. Whoa, 19, that's up.
Yeah.
Oh, that's up.
It is.
19 and a half. Normally that defense is stout, but the stats don't back it up. Meantime.
Offensive goaltend, or a goaltend, I mean.
Yep. Basket interference. Drizzy from the left elbow. He wants to get it inside. Juice. Yeah. With the filet mignon.
Get some peanut butter with that jelly.
Nothing going for Inkbot. Uh-oh, watch your pockets. Watch your pockets. Serve, floaty, too strong. Tipped out by Dreesen. Juice was snagging. Quick ball moving around. Worthy trying to get in his bag. Steve says, nah, I'll foul you instead. Worthy got to be careful. His jersey might get longer than his shorts.
Yeah, them shorts creeping up.
Oh, good defense. It started off good for Worthy, and then Dogan locked in.
He recovered pretty well. Look at this. He's gone.
Oh, first that was
he's back.
It was looking bad. It was looking bad. So credit to Inkbot for recovering it. There's some offense for you. Inkbot scores it. Worthy with a good look from 2. Does not hit it. Got a foul on the rebound attempt, however. Ulaanbaatar leading this thing 3-1. A fight for the #1 seed in Group B. You heard Boz earlier talk about how seeding matters going into the quarterfinals. So this #1 spot in this group, you gotta expect it to be pretty important to both of these teams. Down on the block they go. Dugacia, he's got 5 seconds to operate with. Sir, he sees the clock and he's gonna fire from long range, no good. Dabasambu, offensive board, they'll get reset. Sir on the attack, he'll pull up from 18 feet. Money.
Yeah, if there's someone that you can let take a shot from anywhere, even the mid-range, it's Mr. Sir.
Did you know that Sir was on the Milwaukee Bucks preseason roster 2016? Oh, give and go. Give and go. And then the foul on Slaughter. But nice sharing of the Wilson from Amsterdam.
Yeah, a little hot potato out there.
Off the ball movement from the veteran. And Slaughter gets the score and also will get a rest. Dabasambu will step up to the stripe now. Both of these teams getting wins over Dusseldorf. So we'll have to see the Germans down the line. 1 seed at stake. Worthy quickly turns the corner, cuts through the paint, but doesn't get the floater to go. Dreesen trying to get it back to Height. Height against Dogun. He misses the 2. But you can see Inkbot had a tough time staying in front of Worthy. And at ISO, now the Bull, good luck to you. Dreesen. Ooh, I don't like the fadeaway there, Bob.
Nah. This is where you go into Steve, sir. You try to attack
the
42-year-old. Try to see if you can get him closer to the basket. Amsterdam not as focused as they were in that first game just yet.
Yeah, they came out of the gates against Dusseldorf and jumped out to a 9-0 lead. And that game was never close. Now they trail Ulaanbaatar by 4. Steve Sir takes advantage of an open lane. Those 42-year-old legs looking like 22-year-old legs. Okay, maybe that's too far.
Yeah,
not
no.
22.
No.
32?
Maybe.
Okay, we'll go with 32.
Okay.
6-2 game. Slaughter. Why not? Left it long, Dreesen. Big offensive rebound. Slaughter fires again. 6-4. Love the confidence that Arvin is shooting with. Just missed one and let another one go without even hesitating. Knocks the second one down.
But he's always ready. Look, and this is going to come out still, so I'm not going to spoil it too much. But we had an interview with him earlier in the week, speaking on his professionalism. A moment this year that stung him for sure, not being selected for OQT #1, and then kind of losing maybe that belief that he was a part of that team going maybe to the Olympics. But he said, I told myself, I need to stay ready just in case. And he prepared to be ready when the moment hit. And the moment hit, obviously. I think that it's how he approaches everything as far as shooting in a game as well.
Yeah. And every player on that Netherlands team in the Olympics had a moment. They had a game where they really shone brightly.
Yeah.
Each one of the 4. Obviously, the male Vanderhorst is on Utrecht now. Nice inside cut, but Dreesen, Slaughter, and Worthy. Worthy, of course, the hero, hit the 2-pointer to win over France in overtime. Inkbot is able to force the foul on Worthy. Just a regular hairstyle for Worthy in this tournament. I thought he was going to come with something eccentric. It's just...
I think the foul's on Arvin underneath the basket. He got tangled up with the man.
Was not a shooting foul. Good catch. Cross court swing. Inkbot. Got a double foul.
Very physical game here.
Indeed. Indubitably. Possession, Ulaanbaatar. 3.5 to get a shot up with Dogun Inkbot starting the possession from the logo. Slaughter charged with making that shot as difficult as possible.
3.9 seconds on the shot clock. Inkbot receives the check.
So they don't force it. Got the shot up, missed it, rebound, stays with Ulaanbaatar. Offensive boards. He gets another chance. He blew it again. Slaughter will hustle it down, but he throws it to the wrong team. Worthy gets a hand on it. Finally, it stays with Ulaanbaatar. They got 6 to shoot. Dugosia. Foul on the floor before the shot. 6th on Amsterdam.
Number 6 on Amsterdam. Got no offense to give.
Look, this Ulaanbaatar team has been getting to the boards, and I think that's the difference in the game so far. They've been chasing down the loose balls, and they've been getting some offensive rebounds.
Second chance opportunities. Massive. Gigantic in 3x3. Teams average about 32, 33 possessions a game. And when you can increase your probability of getting a score, that's a good thing. I say offensive rebounding and free throws and turnovers.
Yeah, for sure.
The most critical stats in 3x3.
Yeah, and again, those things show as well. Deflections, offensive rebounds, and hustle plays show the determination that you play with. And I think maybe the amount of effort you're putting in to start a game. There may be a level of focus as well.
Tabasambu using that body to get right back at Worthy after his layup. Now it's Height, waiting for the screen. It's him. It's him. Worthy. 2-ball goes with the foul.
Worthy being young, artists on the court like Van Gogh.
Another look. Worthy takes advantage of Sir reaching in, and he's gonna pop his, he's standing on business. The man stands on business.
So he can make a 4-point play here.
Worthy de Jong, league's leading scorer last year. Olympic champion in this year, is having a hell of a season as well. Can't believe that he averaged 9.5 a game last year, his first season with Amsterdam, but he's different.
Yeah,
he's a different kind of player.
And it shows you what his capabilities are, right? He can still do that, but they've decided to have him score a little bit less so he can put a little bit more effort in on the defensive end, and also just because that way they're more consistent so they can have everybody eat a little bit.
Well, we used to, what a leaner. He leaned with it and rocked with it.
Oh.
Oh, did you just?
I did.
Worthy.
Come on, now what you know about them franchise boys?
Plenty. With the white tees.
Oh, there you go.
All right, yes.
Under duress.
Great defense. Worthy. Slaughter. Trigger pulled. 2-ball delivered, but wait.
A technical foul.
There was a technical before that shot. It is. We're not lying. When we tell you it's so loud in here, I couldn't hear that whistle.
I can't hear you. What are you saying? I got headphones on. I don't hear you.
Nothing of importance at the moment. So the 2 does not count, but the foul off the ball, which is the 8th on Ulaanbaatar, will put Slaughter on the line to shoot 2. Arvin Slaughter. Free throw, money at the stripe. He's averaged 6 points per game here in 2024. Having obviously an unforgettable year. Slaughter down low, big, Drizzy, bump, bucket, count it. Amsterdam trying to get a little bit of breathing room. Steve Nosa that time, missed it long.
I'd rarely like jumping at a shooter But in case of Steve, you know what's going to happen. You might as well.
Yeah, finding that balance on how to close out without fouling. Worthy. He got an arts and crafts degree. Straight crafty, getting to the bucket. Pass is deflected, but it's off the foot of Worthy. That should be a fresh 12-second shot clock for Ulaanbaatar. 4:32 on the game clock. Here with this 11th stop of the year. Amsterdam.
Damn.
Doogie drops it over. Inkbot will let it fly. Two to your eye. We got a 2-point game. 13-11. Inside. Juice. Shoulder fake. Nah. Solid defense from Doogie. Didn't fall for any of the fakes.
Yeah, good hands. And again, I told you, Inkbot, the X factor here. He's the one that can get hot.
Uh-oh. Here comes Worthy. Worthy. Couldn't finish it. Then Worthy will get whistled for Amsterdam's 7th foul. Got a little handsy there, and that's not a foul they needed, because they'll put Steve Sir on the line to shoot 2. And one of the most consistent free throw shooters in all of 3x3, as Sir will knock down the first. Sir actually averaging 8 points per game this year. Did you know that?
Yeah, I did.
That's pretty crazy, right?
It is. If I did that at 42, I don't know. I'm 38, I can't get that.
This is a stat that might shock you. Sir misses the second and then misses the layup. Those are the first free throws that Sir has shot this year.
Really?
Can you believe that?
No.
He is worthy indeed. Him worthy has Amsterdam up 15-12. They couldn't check him if he was an update. Here's the update. That man good.
Yeah.
Worthy.
That's for sure. Just an incredible talent, and again, look, I'm not going to spoil too much, because a lot of this is going to come out, and some incredible pieces put together by the team at FIBA 3x3. But all of these players alluded to the fact that there's a clear pecking order, and they have to max out Worthy's creativity to be able to win. But they also all have to eat, right? But every single one said, you know what? We all knew who to get the ball to at the end of the Olympics there.
Yes.
That was a pretty easy lock.
An iconic shot, without a question. One that will go down in the history books, as Doogie will not take advantage of his trip to the stripe. I misspoke on Steve earlier. I was looking at the stats from this tournament. So I got to give you his real free throw numbers. My bad. Slight mistake. But a 2-point lead here for Amsterdam. One more game to follow this one, which will close the day unbelievably.
Yeah, feels like it's still morning, huh?
No, really, it's going by really fast. Here's Worthy.
Oh, nice pass.
Nope.
Threading the needle.
Juice couldn't finish it.
Good recovery on the defense.
Doggone now. He puts his head down and gets to the rim.
Gets all the way to the rack.
Here's Worthy. Has he? Uh-oh, got his pocket nearly picked. Worthy all by himself. He misses it. Now Worthy against Dugosia. Decides to give it up to Juice. Juice wants to come back out to the perimeter. Beautifully designed play. Ball movement to perfection. Leads to a slaughter two-piece. 17-14.
Call those guys the periodic table, because they got chemistry.
Aye.
Yes.
Indeed. That takes some time to build. But they are in the lab for sure. Uh-oh, he won't stop. He won't stop. Manslaughter is killing. We just upgraded the charges. 19-15. Davasambu late in the shot clock. It won't go. 2:27. Both teams will play tomorrow, but Amsterdam looks like they will be taking the top seed. Here's a look at that last action. The extra pass, the unselfishness of Juice, finding his longtime teammate Slaughter up top for the two-piece. And now Arvin can win the game at the line. He hits the first of two. All he needs is one more. And Amsterdam will go into the quarterfinals unscathed. Slaughter at the line. Cool as the autumn breeze. Amsterdam cruising into the quarterfinals with an unbeaten record. This time they get it done, 21-15 over Ulaanbaatar in our final Pool B game of the day. They are rolling in their own backyard. This one a little bit closer than the first one. Still a win. There's the last look from the Olympic champ, Slaughter. Calm, cool, collected, no problem. Easy work for Amsterdam, day one. So after they snap a few photos, there'll be somebody selected to have a post-game interview here with Boz as he's made his way down courtside. I think that's Julian Yaring standing by. Let's get over to Boz now. Boz, take it away.
Julio, first of all, congratulations on your second win of today. But I know as a player you often step on the pitch and you only focus on what's inside these lines. So I need you to take a moment. Just take a look around here. 2,500 people have come to support you guys in your quest to a win here at the Amsterdam Masters. Just give me some words.
Yeah, it just feels incredible. I feel like we've been traveling the world all the time, playing against everybody's crowds, but I feel like we got the best crowd in here. We beat all the other ones. We got this.
All right. So you guys looked incredible in both your games. A sluggish start maybe in this one, but you have recovered. How is the confidence of your squad, especially compared to a wholly different team that you played with just a week and a half ago in China?
Yeah, we know the team very well. We meet each other every other tournament, I think. It's a tough team to beat. We're going to give it our best. But I feel like we got an extra player after it, so we should be all right.
All right, well, thank you. Give it up for Julio.
Julian Yaring of Team Amsterdam, of undefeated Team Amsterdam. Put some respect on their name. Getting some home cooking here day one. Could argue that they've been the most impressive team through the first day of action. Worthy was trying to get to work on this early possession and got locked up by Inkbot. So we saw them going back and forth. The game was tied at 13 apiece, and that's when Amsterdam would make their run. Got some breathing room, got some cushion despite being in some foul trouble late, and were able to take advantage and come out victorious. Ulaanbaatar will settle for the second seed out of the group. They will play on tomorrow, and they'll have a chance at the $40,000 grand prize. They hope that they don't run into him again. Him Worthy put on another show. Arvin Slaughter clutched down the stretch with a big two, top of the key, made possible by this pass right here. Juice sets up his longtime teammate for the deuce. A big play en route to an Amsterdam W. 21-15, the final in that one. We got one more game left on the slate. And we will wrap things up with Huishan in E, with their backs against the wall, actually, in desperate need of a win if they want to be playing in the quarterfinals. You don't see that very often. But they will have Hangzhou. So a Serbian clash. Here we go. You see the head-to-head. It's been a one-sided affair the last 7 contests as Ub have picked up 5 wins. And winners in Chengdu and Debrecen. Again, one of 3 teams to have won multiple Masters this year. But you think about last season and how Ub looked. They won the first 7 events of the season. An unbelievable run. That set the bar pretty high. But we've seen the gap start to close some in 2024. There was the pain of not medaling at the Olympics. They did get a silver medal at the Europe Cup this year. And they are #1 in the World Tour standings. They are the top team in the world. So don't forget that. Have a look at DJ Lass. Holding things down. He's got his Cartier glasses on. He's got his Maurice Lacroix icon on the wrist. He's holding it down. Now it's time for their opponents to meet them center stage. Hangzhou. They were able to pull out a win over Utrecht. Got a chance to go 2-0 here. If Ub get a win, we'd be looking at a 3-way tie in the group. And we would then have to go to the tiebreaker scenario, which is points. But Hangzhou, I think they gotta expect Ub's best shot in this one. This is an elimination game for Ub, so they're gonna play this one as such. They'll try to be as sharp as they can be, aggressive. I think a difficult task for Hangzhou in this game, but if they were to pull it out, it would be a massive, massive upset. So to officiate this final game of the day, Murat Şener and Deanna Jackson, representing Turkey and USA respectively. Got a chance to talk with Deanna earlier and was hoping that her family is okay, and they are. Got out of Florida just in time. You've been keeping up with the global news. You know about that big hurricane, Milton, that has caused a lot of issues on the coast of Florida. But her family's good. There was some flooding, but good. Anyway. Got a good one in front of us here in the heart of Amsterdam. The Dutch teams have performed at a high level. There's one Dutch team in jeopardy in this contest, and that is Utrecht, who are looking on. All they can do is watch. They'll be spectators.
You're right. This is a game where you got to bring out the calculators if you want to figure out what's going on. Yet again, well, I have done my calculations, to be honest with you. Have you?
Have you? Can you share them?
I can share them, yeah. So Utrecht are at 39 points, which means in case Ub doesn't score 21, they're out. Ub needs a win, and they need 21 points.
Okay, pretty simple.
That's just simple math. Now, Hangzhou is a little different. They can get by scoring 18, and they're good.
Okay, their 18 is Hangzhou's magic number. They would get in.
Yeah. In case of a loss, that is, obviously.
Yes. Brankovic, no. Uh-oh, Bones, I think he mishandled that. Oh. Okay, shot clock violation. That's the initial call, but our official's going to discuss and make a decision here, and it's going to be yellow ball. Can't challenge it. So Stahina Stojicic, top-ranked player in the world, got strength, trying to get some freedom. He'll feed it inside to the big man, Nenad Narandzic. Whoa, hit him with the shoulder fake. Nice score on the interior.
That battle between him and Kovacevic on the interior is going to be very, very interesting.
I love Kovacevic as an interior defender. He's a strong dude.
Yes.
Not enough strength on that 2 attempt, though. That came up way short, under duress. 40 ticks in.
1-0.
Najstorovic has won everything you could dream of in 3x3. Also a bronze medalist from the Tokyo Games. A 6-time World Cup winner.
Yeah.
4-time European champ. He's got 6 World Tour final titles as well.
Yeah, the man's got a separate house for his prices.
And his dad keeps all of his newspaper clippings, all of his trophies.
Yeah, that's cute.
His dad gonna need to get a new house.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that is more than one room, I'll tell you that.
With all the trophies and accolades that Mike Stornovich has picked up over the years. Unbelievable. Oh yeah, knocking down shots like happy hour. Make it a double. 3-zip, ooh, out of the gates. That's one man you don't leave alone. You cannot leave him alone. Mike Stornovich, that's like a layup to him. Oh, Kovacevic getting up to get down.
Spinning like a yo-yo.
Spinning like a fidget. 3-1. Whistle on the inside.
3-1.
Kyle Montgomery, Boz Rosendahl rocking with you. We've had a day full of 3x3 festivities. Not only the World Tour in progress, but a Women's Series qualifier underway today. So giving the Dutch fans as much 3x3 action as they can handle. Obviously, we know who they're rooting for in this scenario because they'd love to see both Utrecht and Amsterdam playing on day 2. Bones, no sir, he'll miss. It is recovered and scored on the inside. Credit the hustle and the awareness from Borsac. Here come the dog pound, wait a minute. Brankovic too handsy. He'll get whistle for the hand check in a 4-2 start. Nothing from Bones that time. 13th edition of the World Tour here in 2024. Seeing what the game has evolved to. It's incredible now. It's fast-paced, it's high-scoring, stars. It isn't quite like the days of old.
It's not.
Right?
I can attest to that.
Well, you're a player who got to play in both eras. You started as early as 3x3 began pro. The first pro season World Tour was 2012.
You're right.
And you were playing in.
World Tours, can you imagine a World Tour back then was 6 courts? It was a lot of stuff going on.
Those were the early, those are the pre, that was prior to my joining of FIBA 3x3.
Yup.
Oh, good defense. Kovacevic making things difficult on Mike Stornovich. Brankovic trying to beat the horn. Is there a foul there? There is a foul on the shot.
Oh.
And Borsac, looks like he got the worst end of that. Is it an ankle?
Looks like it.
He's moving gingerly on it, but he was in the landing space of the shooter.
Yeah, and that's not smart.
Nope.
And I think, but to give Brankovic some credit, I think if somebody gets close to his landing space, you're going to see him react to it.
You think he sold that? Is that what you're trying to say?
I'm not.
Okay.
I'm just going to go ahead and say that if you just land, then there's no foul. If you land and you fall, then yes. And it's smart because you don't want to hurt your own ankles. So he did the smart thing. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, he takes advantage at the free throw line. Oob lead this thing by 4. Oh, no, Ranjic took a shot in the face, apparently, by Kovacevic. Now, Ranjic has the award for the worst flop, the worst acting of the year.
Right, yeah, I saw
Do you remember
that.
that?
I saw that.
Oh, man.
That was horrible.
I don't believe anything he shows me. I need to see a replay every time.
Yeah, that was terrible.
Oh, Sahinia picked up his dribble. 4 to work with. Uh-oh, Doc Strange Got his cookies took. Kovacevic up fake and yams on the baseline. Naranjic tried to foul him. Didn't get the whistle. Strange. Strings. Sounds the same. 8-3. Oob out to a lovely start. He faked him out of his drought.
Oh, that was more fake than a lunar base.
That was faker than a Kardashian. 8-4. I got to see the replay on that one. Oh. You can't do Doc Strange like that. Meantime, Bones buries it.
He's continuing his hot play.
Get it? Bones buries it.
Oh, yeah, sure. That took me a little bit to
Yeah,
get.
he's a dog. He's a dog. Meantime, Naranjic, whoa, misdribbled it. Luckily, it lands in the hands of Strange. Doc Strange, Hezzy. Red light, green light, go to the hole. No, sir. Majstorovic scrappy, though, as he comes away with the Wilson. He'll get it back from Naranjic. Majstorovic chucking the deuces. Back iron, no good. Kovacevic with the save. Kicked out. Air Trajkovic. Try him if you want to. Hezzy doesn't hesitate. Knocks down to 2 and makes it 9-8 game. Majstorovic with the kick out. Naranjic now with Bones defending. Bones with the reach in. And he gets called. And that's one of those mistakes. They were so late in the shot clock. It was going to be a desperation shot anyway.
Yep.
Why risk getting called for the foul there?
Picture number 3. Ulaanbaatar is up. Third places, we have to win. Where you at? You win.
2,500 strong. Day 1, second session, last game. And the quarterfinals will be officially set. VIP is live. Me and Boz are right in front of the VIP section.
We're going to be in the VIP section after this.
I'll join you there.
Thank you.
For sure.
Appreciate that.
You think you can get me into VIP?
I'll try.
Okay.
I'll try. I don't have a band yet, but I got a little bit of pull around me.
Okay. All right.
Look, Hangzhou is at 6 fouls already. That's troublesome. As well as I think three of their points have come after Oob has tried to foul and didn't get the whistle.
Yep. Well, there was an 8-3 start for Oob. Since then, they've only managed 3 points now after that make there. Hangzhou have climbed back in this one and made it interesting at least. But again, as Boz said at the beginning of this game, Oob need 21 points and a win to be able to advance. Utrecht with 39 points are standing by watching the outcome to see where things shake out. Oh, what a save! I don't know if that was good or lucky. They'll take either one.
Yep.
Kovacevic gives it up. Has he? Oh, Trajkovic needs to try again. The long arm of the law. Nenad Naranjic gets a hand on it. Here's a look at that last possession. Look at the sometimes the universe rewards you for the hustle.
I think Liam Neeson was watching. I'm going to find you.
Wherever you go, yes.
Yeah, there you go.
Of
See?
course. Got a double foul. Seen a couple of those this game. So no harm for either team except for Hangzhou will move a little bit closer to that double penalty. That's their 7th. And now the 5th on Oob. We are past the midway point and Oob are halfway home. 3 to shoot. Doc Strange turns the corner, lost the handle on it. And that is a wasted possession for the Serbians.
Oh, Kovacevic trying to go at Naranjic. That is going to be a foul.
Kovacevic, hailing from Slovenia, has found a home on this Hangzhou team.
He's played on some teams in the past. Remember, he was on Liman for a little bit there.
Yes, play well in spot duty for Liman, I thought.
Yes, for sure.
Yeah. 2-possession lead for but Hangzhou, they have the ball in hand. And a dangerous dog. Bones doesn't hit it. Naranjic quickly gets it over to Majstorovic. Majstorovic, the selflessness. Trajkovic couldn't do much there but foul. He'll put Naranjic on the line to shoot 2 more. Stops the clock, but gives a chance to expand that lead. Already at 4. He can make it a 3-possession game.
First free throw, nothing but net. Second free throw, splash.
So there we go. That is the 3-possession lead that Hangzhou did not want to see. Their magic number 18. They got a ways to go. Long attempt, fall away. I'm not sure if that pass would have been completed.
Never. That was on his feet.
But I don't think that Stojic cleared it anyway.
You're right about that.
It didn't look like he even cleared it. So would have been a moot point. Substitution is made by Brankovic gets a rest. Kovacevic doing the same. 4:05 officially on the clock. Ball to Hangzhou. Vidovic attacking. Doc Strange taking off the to-do list.
I like Vidovic's game, man. He can get to the basket at will. He's a good passer. He's a great shooter. He had 11 points in their first game. 5 of 7 from range, but you know somebody else who can shoot it from range, don't you?
Yeah, that's the maestro composing string music.
Oh, yes.
He's provided so much string music, he could have an orchestra.
Wow, all right, yeah. Probably multiple.
He hasn't shot it great today, but his total body of work.
Yeah, but I'm saying, like, and he's the type of guy, too, that, sure, he hasn't shot it great, but when they need it most, he's going to have one go down. There's the ultimate trust in that, I think, from his teammates, for sure.
3:45 to go. There's a look at the glistening head of Nenad Ranjic. Majstorovic. He got the tricks and the treats. He got the tricks and the treats. Oh, Strahinja gets called for the foul. He'll walk that off. But Majstorovic has started to cook for Contested shots, open shots, they all been money.
Would you consider him the greatest of all time now?
Wow, you're going to put me on the spot.
Well, you don't have to answer it. We can save it for the podcast.
I would say Majstorovic is number 2 all time. All time. I think, and don't get mad at me if you listen from Serbia. You know I got love for all the greats. I think Serbia has more great all-time greats than any other country.
Yeah.
But it's Dusan Bulut that's number 1 for me. Majstorovic is going to be number 2, and it's between Mieses or Lasmanis at 3. I haven't decided yet.
What about the longevity of his career, though, compared to Bulut's?
Oh, no, sure. He's played more games. He's scored the most points. The stats are on his side. But it kind of comes down to that LeBron-Mike debate.
Yeah, true.
LeBron's done, he's top Mike stats, but who had the bigger impact on the game? Who had a bigger influence on the growth of the game? That's what I bring it to. Anyway, Kovacevic, off balance, can't find the bottom of the net. Oh, foul is called on Majstorovic. He can't believe it. I thought he was hurt. Only his feelings are hurt. So now the tide has turned because Ub was in a good position defensively, and now they picked up more fouls than Hangzhou, and Hangzhou are hanging in there. Uh-oh.
That was a technical.
The technical free throw missed. And Hangzhou, if they want to win this game, they got to take advantage of the free opportunities. Kovacevic He knocks down his first. Got another one on the way.
Yeah, and they're closer to that magic number because remember, doesn't matter what happens. Once they get to 17, at least they're through.
Well, yeah, they're knocking on the door. And they got Oob in a very bad position defensively because Oob cannot afford a defensive foul because that will put him in the double penalty.
Oh, but this is enough foul number 9 on Hangzhou as well. They're at 9, similar to Oob, also close to the double penalty. And now it's Nanad stepping up to the stripe. 2 free throws coming up, which can put Oob closer to that magical 21-point mark. Again, that's what they need.
Both teams have been hacking. We need a firewall in this place. With 18 fouls, ladies and gentlemen, between them. Second free throw is good.
15-point game,
Game point. Hangzhou will get another bucket. Now these next possessions are critical. Never mind. Get the director's chair. It's a wrap. Doc Strange said so. 22-16 as Oob will get the win.
Look at Utrecht celebrating in the back. They were on the edge of their seats. Team Utrecht was out there sitting courtside and the edge of their seats as Hangzhou got so close to the 17-point mark.
So to be Oob and Utrecht going through Hangzhou, who came into this game with a chance to go undefeated, they let it slip through their grasps. Oob will go into the quarterfinals with a 1-1 record, and Utrecht will advance as well out of that 3-way tie. So that's how day 1 plays out. Impressive indeed.
Yeah, it was a day.
Wouldn't expect anything less at this Masters in Amsterdam. It's always something special.
En jullie zagen het al in de voorrondes, de halve finales, hoe spectaculair dat was. En dat zal nu ook weer zijn.
Couple of friendly looks at some of the fans in here. They all know who Baz is.
Mooie handdoekjes.
I think your face is getting quite known around these parts as well.
People know my voice, they don't know my face. That's all right.
We're back.
Here's how things turned out when these two faced off.
The finals.
Hangzhou and Oob. Oob in a must-win situation and had to reach the 21-point mark in order to advance. They were able to seize the opportunity. If Hangzhou had managed 18 points, even in a loss, they would be through instead of Utrecht. But they managed 17. Am I right, boss?
I think they needed to get to 18. You're right. They got to 16, I believe.
They came up just shy. So credit Huishan and E for again seizing the opportunity. And their king, their Caesar, was Dejan Majstorovic. Incredible performance for him. Big shots he made and helping lead them to victory. Doc Strange chipping in as well. And a fist pump from Dejan Majstorovic as he says, eat them all, to the quarterfinals they go. So that'll put a button on day 1's action. 12 games in the books. Quarterfinals are set. We're going to show you the results of the day. Started early. Rifa and Ljubljana. Ljubljana go defeated. Won't see them in the quarterfinals. Won't see Dusseldorf there. We just saw Hangzhou get eliminated. Paris with a fairly disappointing performance here, so they won't be there. But here are the teams that will make it on. You'll see them playing day 2. Chongming will face off against Oob. Liman against Utrecht.
A rematch.
Amsterdam Rifa, yeah. Yep, there's the visual proof for you right there. Quarterfinals begin tomorrow with Huishan, NE, and Chongming. I like that battle between Ulaanbaatar's Hoptrans and Ulaanbaatar, strength on strength. Liman and Utrecht. Can Utrecht continue to find a way to get it done? And Amsterdam. They'll be ready to go tomorrow, too. Quarterfinals begin tomorrow at 11:55 a.m. sharp. We'll be here. Enjoy your night. Thank you for watching. For Boss Rosendahl, I'm Kyle Montgomery saying peace out from Amsterdam day 1. See you tomorrow, 11:55 in the morning for day 2.